It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints.
To kick off for New Orleans.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
I sat down with my accountant and said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is
from the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
56. Let's go, B. Big Sears right here. We got to step it up. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
Waiting. Check 53.
So after the INT, it's Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. A gain of 6 there on first. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
All right, Brent, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
First down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
Now Kamara. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play. They got the ball to the outer third of the field, but they could not seal that edge and lost yardage.
And I love how you brought that up because sealing the edge is often a function of the offensive tackle on the line of scrimmage, oftentimes a tight end, maybe your H-back, someone to set the edge at the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to get to. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And it's 3rd down.
third and long. It's Breeze. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
It's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down.
His kick is
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
On third down, here's Taylor. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It'll be a gain of 4. And on fourth down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Rivers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams.
Oh, yeah, oh, yeah.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And his kick is no good. It's an early miss. We'll see if that has any ramifications later here as the afternoon wears on.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, Rivers. Finding Hilton on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
10 at the 47-yard line.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
56, Mike, 56, right there, right?
Rivers to throw it. He's got Burton here, and he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find the answers, and they've got to find them quick.
1st and 10, Taylor now. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 35 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 1-score game. And they're back within a couple at 9-7 now.
Makes the score Saints 9, Colts 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. 2 veterans, Breeze to Sanders there for a Saints first down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Hill going to try and run with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The keeper there turning into a big play of 23 yards, and it moves the sticks. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. From the gun, it's Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze, his throw incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Kill.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. Room here to run. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again, Rivers on 2nd and 10. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
At the 44-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 30. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
This is caught, and he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 27 yards, and the Colts have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready.
Breeze now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
And the Saints.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans.
Michael Thomas. Touchdown.
Michael Thomas, 46 yards. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
19. Colts 15. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
11 yards.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Breeze. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. DeForest Buckner able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Colts 22, Saints 19.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Shotgun now for Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And some room. A breakaway for Michael Thomas. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
To Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas.
New Orleans.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far, as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And coming off a 1-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 24, Rivers. He's going to float this one deep. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Zach Pascal, 76 yards, as they have taken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On 2nd and 2, Breeze out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints. 1st down.
1st down, Saints.
Breeze now. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. From midfield, here's Breeze. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. 1st down.
Running with Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts' 47-yard line.
Here's Breeze to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Breeze's throw on target to Cook. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
29. Saints 26.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. To throw is Breeze. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a 1st down.
Saints.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
By the Saints.
Offensively, when you see cover two, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A 10th carry for Kamara.
4-yard line.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one goes for 16 yards and sets him up 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
2nd and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Option play, and Hill will keep it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I'd have to say we're all a little bit surprised there because at his age with his...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking deep for Hilton. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 78 yards. And the Colts able to get this back within a touchdown. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And this is back to a 5-point game.
Good. Makes the score Saints 41, Colts 36. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here? Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. turning it over. Now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Hines. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. 3rd down, passing down. They throw the extra defensive back in there for a nickel package, and it worked out.
And it's not anything that you would think is just great strategy. It's just that when you have 5 defensive backs on the field on an obvious passing down, it's a lot tougher to complete a pass. And on that play, they completed it just to the wrong team, and it cost them 6 points.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this one gives these guys a 12-point lead.
Makes the score Saints 48, Colts 36. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Taken in the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A huge play that time for the Colts. 43 yards on the ground. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll run with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase Today's sports coverage of the NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Indianapolis Colts.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And we are underway from the Superdome. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
now Breeze. And that is incomplete.
Breeze.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Here's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. On first down, Breeze. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings
the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Rivers. He's got Jack Doyle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st and 10, Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Rivers on the money, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. The give to Taylor. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On second down, it's Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Call no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I go right at him.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts 7, Saints nothing.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. And they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 34. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
On third down, Rivers. This is intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. He's at the 40. The 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pick-off.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
And this carries into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Rivers is going to fake the give to Taylor and set up to throw it. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
First down.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
2 yards. And it's third down.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. From the gun, Rivers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down the defense.
On the return, the Saints take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. A shotgun snap for Hill. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Throwing now is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. They nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Breeze now on first down. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On second down now, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that second level and third, and that's what they were able to exploit.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for first and goal. On the ground with a tight end. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try to run with Hines. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? 3rd and goal. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 25-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Third and one. Here's Rivers. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
They run once more with Taylor. And he's got this down to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And it's caught. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 1-yard line.
Breeze to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Taylor. And maybe measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Rivers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st down, Taylor. It'll be a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll also be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. Blitz coming, and down he goes. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that death. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts are once again going to retake the lead. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They fake the give. Here's Breeze. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. The Saints do snap it. It's Breeze. And he finds Carr. And out across midfield down to the 45. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29.
At the 45-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Saints football as we get you reset from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. A big run there. 29 yards and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Kamara. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. To throw is Breeze. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw, and he's got it.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brees. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees on target to Emmanuel Sanders. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And complete right side to Cook. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
1st down, Indianapolis.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Rivers incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Rivers to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a defensive player of the year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
As we say so long from New Orleans.